Hello, everyone. Oh, hang on. It would help if I actually shared my video with you, wouldn't it? Okay, perfect. So just so you know, I'm actually recording this online Zoom presentation. So if you have any questions, please just write them down, and I will, when I stop the recording at the end, then I'll open it up to a Q&A at the end, and I'll address any questions that you have, okay? So if you wouldn't mind just staying muted for the duration of the presentation, it's going to be about a half an hour or so. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Thank you all for taking the time to come and find out all about natural solutions, about doTERRA, and about what essential oils can do for you and your family. I'm going to start off by introducing myself to those that do not know me. My name is Erin Forrester, and I am a silver leader with doTERRA. I've been working at doTERRA business for about 3 years now. And I will admit, ironically, when I first started, the thought of doing a business with doTERRA didn't even cross my mind. And I think that was one of the things that I really was drawn to. There's so much skepticism around network marketing and direct sales that, you know, if you sign up to get a wholesale membership or a discount of any kind, that you've got to do a business or you've got to recruit or you've got to do all these things. And that was not the case with doTERRA, as we'll go through later and show you the different pathways that are available. But it was wonderful knowing that, you know, I had the same options that somebody who was doing a business with, but I didn't have to take that on if I didn't want to. And I could take it on at any time. So that was super intriguing to me. So I started to go, like I said, 3 years ago, this December, actually. And the person on the top left here, this is myself and Julie. This is Julie Medanek, who is our diamond leader with doTERRA. And she's the one who introduced me to doTERRA. And at the time, she offered my family something that we did not have a lot of in our lives at that time, and it was hope. So a bit of my family dynamic here. On the left is myself and my husband. We've been together for 22 years this year, and we've been married for 19. And on the right-hand side there are my 3 girls. These are my life. These are my world. My Reese, my Rachel, and my Megan. And Reese and Rachel are the twins there, and Megan is in the middle. And this was about 2 years ago. This picture was taken, but what started our journey is my little Reese there on the left. She has had some health issues pretty much her entire life. And she has suffered immensely for the most part of her life with anxiety and other health issues, like I was saying. Her anxiety presented itself at the age of 2 in very severe blackouts, and we didn't know what the heck was going on. We spent years going through testing, trying to figure out what was happening. They put her on puffers, saying that she had breathing issues. Asthma was never confirmed, though, because they kept claiming that she was too young to test. But she had this chronic cough all the time, and so she was on these puffers, Ventolin, and I can't remember the other one. The blue and the Flovent was the other one, Ventolin and Flovent. And then also on Singulair to try to calm this cough down. They had her on Restorelax because she was constipated constantly. She was just constantly ill. And it seemed like October would hit and she would get this cough and the sniffles and just being unwell until like April. It was a rough go. My anxiety was through the roof because I just couldn't seem to find a way to help my kid. It was the hardest part, I think, in our lives. We finally got her into some therapy at the age of 7, and we were making some headway, but they were still talking about medicating her because the blackouts weren't slowing down. This absolutely terrified me. I did not want them putting a synthetic drug into my daughter who was still growing. What was that going to do to her developing system, right? Just so many unanswered questions. I don't for a second think it was an accident that Julie entered our lives when she did. I was able to transition my girl off of all of her meds, puffers included, in a very short time, and we noticed a huge difference in her anxiety. One little sample changed everything for my little girl. And I do want to interject here and say I'm not a medical doctor. I do not have a medical background. I am a mom that was desperate to find something that worked for my kid, and I knew there had to be a better way. And when I met Julie, I found it. In 3 short months, I jumped into this business because not only had it changed Reese's world, but I started using them for myself and started experimenting with things that I was experiencing. I have chronic back pain. I've had to stop playing baseball because of it. My anxiety was through the roof. So there was other issues that I was experiencing that I turned and finally focused on myself and started, experimenting with the oils and trying different protocols And it didn't take long for me to say, you know what, I've got something here. These are powerful tools to have, and every mom should have these in her home. So I jumped into this business, and in 3 short years, I've been able to match my full-time income by showing people like you how to become the solutions provider in your own home. So first of all, I do want to acknowledge your skepticism. I get it. I was completely skeptical when I first started. In fact, the story that I tell, when Reese tried them for the first few times, I literally said that couldn't have been the oil. The change in her was that drastic in a very short period of time. And I'm referring to like temper tantrums and bouts of anxiety. And seriously, within 5 minutes after putting Serenity on her, she would come down like a different kid. And I remember the first 2 times I gave it to her, I was like, there's no way that was the oil. Like, that's a fluke. There's no way that could have been the oil. And by the 3rd time, she was having very similar issues as previously. And she actually asked me for the oil. And when I asked her about it, she said, Mommy, I feel really different when I use the oils. They make me feel happy. And that's when I was like, okay, there's something to this. So I get your skepticism. You are not alone. I don't think I've met anybody who's not been skeptical in starting using something that's unknown. So we get it. And I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. So I think it's safe to say that we would all like safe, effective, affordable healthcare. So today I'm here to talk to you about options. And I'm excited to share with you that with a book and a box, I became a solution provider in my own home. And I'm here to show you how you can too. The first thing I want to do is set my intentions for this class today. We're going to cover what an essential oil is, the 3 main ways that we use them, and how you can get them in your own home if you see fit. If you like it, amazing. I'm going to show you at the end of this how you can get them into your own home and the options that you have available to you. If it's not for you, that's totally okay too. And if maybe now is just not the right time and you need some time, that's okay too. Again, we're here to talk about options. My goal here is to help you feel empowered to take control of your physical and emotional health. So we all have choices. Anyone who knows me knows I love options. I love choices. I love the term possibilities because anything is possible. So as I mentioned earlier, we're not crazy in our family. We definitely believe that there's a time and a place for modern medicine when it's needed. And we definitely use it when that time comes. But let's look at the modern approach first here. And it's designed to manage your symptoms. Man-made from isolated synthetic agents, and they address symptoms only. The needs that you still have remain. They come with a whole host of side effects, and likely some that we're not even aware of yet. This was shocking to me that $6.5 trillion a year is spent on global health care. And the question is, are we any healthier for it? I really don't think we are. I think that we're actually on the opposite end, and we're even worse than where we started, I think. So let's compare that to the natural approach, or what I like to call is our first line of defense. So these are nature's products, and they produce these beautiful extracts from plants. They address the body's needs and the root causes. They enhance our physical and emotional health, and they have safe benefits without the side effects. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are super effective, okay? There's a reason why antibiotics are not given when we have a viral infection. And that's because the virus actually lives within the cell membrane, and quite simply, a water-based synthetic drug cannot pass the cell wall. However, an oil can penetrate an oil, right? They work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. Essential oils contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile abilities to combat threats without building up a resistance. They're super, super concentrated, affordable, pennies a dose. So the question I have for you is, would you rather drink 28 cups of peppermint tea or be able to take 1 drop of peppermint and oil to be able to support your system? I would prefer the drop of oil because 28 cups of peppermint tea, I would never leave the bathroom. So let's talk about what does quality mean and why does quality matter and why doTERRA is setting a standard that is above anything else that you're going to find out there. Did you know that there was a quality variation with oils? So conversations that I regularly have with people is, why should I buy doTERRA over the store down the street that's selling frankincense oil for $13 and claiming it's better than doTERRA? Or why the dollar store can sell 100% pure essential oil if it's not? You're all being duped. I was duped. It's such a sad state that the FDA does not manage or regulate this industry. So anybody can say anything and put it on a label, and it doesn't make it true, right? They're just making money off you. So any bottle of oil can actually say 100% sure, 100% pure, pardon me, and it doesn't have to be at all, which is so terrifying to me. We're supposed to be able to trust these oils with the health of our family. And these are synthetic garbage oils. They're being sold. They're actually harmful for you and your health. They have little to no therapeutic or medicinal benefits at all. So a few points to consider when choosing to partner with a company are they recommended for aromatic use only? So this is red flag number 1. If they're not willing to take responsibility of topical use on the skin, I would stay far away from it. And the reasoning behind that is, if I can't put it on my body, why would you want to inhale it? Okay, it's quite simple. On the second red flag, what is the recommended dose per use? If they are suggesting 10 to 15 or 20 drops in a diffuser per use, like alarm bells should be going off, right? Using a pure unadulterated oil, you should only need a drop or two for it to be effective, okay? And do you have to spend hours searching for testing results, or are they even available? This is red flag number 3. If you're using essential oils as a first line of defense for your family's health and wellness, meaning you are looking to these oils to support your system, because that's what they are designed to do, then it's imperative that you have access to testing results so you know with certainty that they are safe to use. Okay? So if you answered yes to any of these questions, then I encourage you to ask yourself, what are you actually purchasing? And are you hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself? We're trusting these oils with our most precious possessions, those that we love, and they trust us to care for them the best way we can. There's a reason why medical doctors, research hospitals, and millions of people are using doTERRA. The sourcing, right? These oils are sourced where they're indigenously grown. So they're harvested in their natural habitats, okay? The quality testing, they're the most tested, the most trusted in the industry. They perform multiple levels of testing at various stages of the process from harvest to bottling. The culture of doTERRA is like nothing you will ever experience. This is one big, huge family, and I've never experienced a culture or the people the way that I have through doTERRA. They are a personal development company wrapped up in oils, I swear to God, and I absolutely love that about being a part of a community like this. And also with a source to you. So this is the testing website that they have. You can go online and see your bottle's test results at any time you choose, and I love that. So you have complete transparency when it comes to the testing and the results of these oils. So let's talk about how to use essential oils, okay? So the very first way that we use them is aromatically. So we use oils this way when we want to change mood, open airways, or change a state of consciousness. So it's changing a state of consciousness would be to wake up or to go to sleep, okay? When we inhale an essential oil, it directly affects our limbic system. And some ways we would do this are by using a diffuser, and that's pictured on the left-hand side there. She's sleeping there, and she's getting a good night's sleep because looks like she's diffusing lavender and balance probably. Another way is by simply opening up the bottle and smelling it from the bottle, or you can put a drop in your hand, rub them together, and inhale that way as well. There's tons of diffuser jewelry made now, whether it's bracelets, necklaces. You can drop on your scarf and wear it that way. There's lots of ways, making room sprays, deodorizers with baking soda. I've got those, in various spots as well, that you just give it a shake and it just releases the aroma into the air. So peppermint here is a great way to use aromatically. It's great to start your day with. It gets you alert, helps relieve head tension. It's very cooling to the body. I've been using this one a lot lately because I've been experiencing some increased body temperatures with this stage of my life. And peppermint is amazing to help bring down. They're also great for raised temperatures when your babes aren't feeling well. A little bit of peppermint down their spine is another way too. So this can be used all three ways, aromatically, topically, and internally. We're going to cover all three of those. But peppermint is just an amazing oil, relieving upset stomach, can open up your airways, promoting clear breathing. It's a great pick-me-up. This is my 3 p.m. in my hands and inhaling. It's great in your chamomile tea. Lots of great uses for peppermint. The next way we're going to use is topical. And when we use oils topically, we're using it to address or target a specific need. So Deep Blue is a great one to use topically. In fact, this is one, I think this is the only oil that we've got that you will only use topically. Most of them can be used at least 2 out of the 3, if not all 3 ways. But Deep Blue is one that you're only going to use topically. And it is our soothing blend. This is great for a pre-workout or post-workout, whatever you prefer. It's great to use in a massage. It's amazing for any stiff, sore muscles and joints. So, if anybody who's dealing with sore muscles, stiff joints, head tension, anywhere where you need a bit of relief, Deep Blue is an amazing oil for that. And the third way we use is internally. And this is specific to doTERRA. I'm not recommending that you go out and ingest any other brand. Because doTERRA completes multiple levels of tests on each batch of oil, and because we have access to all those test results, we know that they are free from pesticides, heavy metals, or any other chemical contaminants that could harm us. So a few examples of using internally would be to place a drop in a liquid of your choice or drink, or you could put a drop under your tongue, which is sublingually. I do this with Copaiba every day. Or you can take them in a veggie cap or a soft gel. If you don't care for the taste of them, you can get veggie caps that you can put the drops in, and then you can take them internally that way. So On Guard is another oil that is shown here internally, but you can use this all 3 ways. We use this topically, we diffuse this regularly, and you can take this also internally to boost your immune system, support that healthy respiratory function, diffuse for cleansing in the air. This is a great immune booster. We love, love, love this oil here. So I want you to take a second and write down a few things that you want to feel less of and a few things that you want to feel more of, okay? So some examples would be, I would like to feel more energy, or I would like to feel less pain. I want to be less tired. Okay, so those are a few examples. So take a minute and jot a few of those down. I should introduce some Jeopardy music here. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let's talking about living empowered. Who does not want a medicine cabinet that looks like this, eh? I think it's gorgeous. Using essential oils in our daily lives gives us so many safe options to support our needs. We have amazing options that will help you to be prepared for anything. We have more options that will help you to be refreshed with self-care, which is so important to focus on ourselves in this busy lives that we all lead. We often put ourselves at the bottom of that list, and as moms and dads, we cannot do that. When we are not at our best, the people around us in our lives don't get our best, right? We want to be our best self moving forward. So self-care is so super important. It is not being selfish to take care of yourself. It is actually putting the others at the top of your list so that you can be the best that you can be. And the third thing we are going to talk about is being healthy with daily habits. Okay, so let's first talk about being prepared for anything. Essential oils are amazing because they're so easy to take with you. They're very versatile. Whether you're making your own roller balls or your own DIY stuff to take with you, like sunscreen, lip balms, that sort of thing, the possibilities are endless. I'm not going to overwhelm you with all the possibilities just now. Know that when you start this journey, that's all a part of this. We will get together and we will explore all kinds of the possibilities that are available here. But let's keep it simple today and talk about like just on the go. They fit into your purse, your diaper bag, your gym bag. Here are some great ones to have on hand. So our respiratory blend is Breathe in the States and it's Easy Air in Canada. This blend is absolutely amazing at maintaining feelings of easy breathing and clearing airways. So this is one that has helped my girl get off her puffers. I don't know what I would do without this blend. Many of the people that I have met on this journey, this is the oil that changed it for them. I don't know what I do without this one. So we use this one regularly. We diffuse it mainly at night. It really is amazing. If you got anybody that snores, this is the oil for you. But it helps to open up airways. So if you've got any kind of allergens or pollens in the air, they've been really bad this year. 4 out of 5 of us seem to be suffering at some level with allergies this year. So this is a great blend to diffuse. It's a great one to have on hand because if you are experiencing any kind of respiratory issues whatsoever, you can simply put a drop in your hand and inhale and it'll open up your airways immediately. So it's a beautiful blend to have and I love the smell of it. It's just gorgeous. The second oil we're going to talk about is our digestive blend. And this one we do not leave the house without. I think I've got a bottle in every bathroom. And I think I have one in my purse, one in my ball bag, and obviously the one that we have in the main part of the house. This is for anything digestive. This blend is called Zengest in Canada. And it is an amazing oil, anything tummy related. So if you've got gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, just an upset feeling in your stomach, this is great for all of that. So definitely one you want to have on hand. It's one of those ones in the beginning you wouldn't buy because you would think about it, but let me tell you, when it's there and you need it, you'll be grateful that it's there for you. Past tense is our tension blend. So this helps to relieve feelings of tension and discomfort. So this one is an amazing topical blend, and it's already done in a roller ball for you. So you literally just apply it wherever you need, whether it's your temples, the back of your neck, anywhere where you feel stress or tension. I tend to hold it in my lower back, and I tend to hold it in my shoulders. So those are two great ways that I use this oil on a regular basis. The next beauty is Melaleuca, aka tea tree in Canada. And this is an amazing first aid oil. It helps to rejuvenate and cleanse the skin, helps to boost immune function, relieves minor skin irritations, cleanses surfaces. It's a great partner with other oils like lavender. Lavender is known as the Swiss Army knife of oils. So highly versatile, soothes irritated skin, promotes a calming effect and promotes restful sleep, reduces anxious feelings, and is also great after a long day in the sun. In fact, I have made my own after sun balm with lavender and peppermint, just two simple oils, and it makes a world of difference. And the peppermint takes the heat out of the burn, and the lavender soothes. So you'll notice a difference immediately. They're amazing. These two together, actually, Melaleuca and lavender, are great for like bug bites, that sort of thing as well. So great oil to have on hand. Let's talk about being refreshed with self-care. Oh, there's my Lumo diffuser. I absolutely love this diffuser. I have two of them in my house now. That's our overnight one in our bedroom because it's a 10-hour diffuser, and I also have it in my office. So it's a 2-hour, a 5-hour, or a 10-hour, 5-minute on, 5-minute off, and it's lovely. And it's got various colors that can change on it, or you can simply have the white light on, or you can turn the light off. Again, lots of options with these products. So let's talk about Serenity. This is the oil that started everything for us. This is a great blend for sleep, and it can help relax you at night, and it decreases the stresses of the day. And I can attest to that. Within 5 minutes of Reese putting this simply behind her ears, she was a different kid. And it never ceases to amaze me how fast it works for her. And it's just baffling to me. But this is an amazing oil that we would not do without. It really helps to calm emotions and lessens feelings of tension. The next one here is fractionated coconut oil. So this is very similar to the refined coconut oil, but they've taken the fatty bits out of it so that it actually stays liquid, which is why it's fractionated. And this is a great oil to have for delivering essential oils to your skin. Sensitive or not, I personally always recommend diluting your oils. It really helps to carry the oil into your system, hence why it's called a carrier oil. And it prolongs absorption, helping to prevent the flash off that is possible when using oils undiluted. And a flash off simply means that when you put an essential oil on your skin undiluted, part of it could evaporate before it actually gets into your system fully. We don't want that, right? We don't want to waste our essential oils. We want all the benefits of the oil going into our system. So it's not going to hurt at all to dilute it. And it just prolongs that absorption rate, and it just makes the oil better, in my opinion. So yeah, the next one here is Aroma Touch. And this is our massaging blend. So this is one I actually take with me to my massage therapist when I get my massages done, and she adds it to the oil that she uses. And because of the issues that I've got with my back, this is just makes it a much more wonderful experience for me. Massages used to be very painful for me, and using the oil, I actually get that nice relaxation feeling, and it promotes less tension, and it helps with inflammation too, which I love. So let's talk about being healthy with daily habits. So I tell people all the time, you cannot out-oil a bad diet. If your diet is not up to par, you need to take a serious look at that. Okay, our health is a direct representation of what we're putting in our body, right? We all know that. So we really need to start at the very base, and that is, what are we choosing to put in our body? And not only that, I've learned over the last probably 3 to 4 years, some foods we're putting in our body, we may think are healthy for us, but our bodies disagree with them. So are you listening to your body at the same time? Okay. There's a lot of foods that I was eating and I was shaking my head. I was gaining weight and I could not figure out why, because I was eating a clean, healthy diet. And it turned out that many of the foods that I thought were okay are not okay with me. Things like wheat, things like dairy, things like corn, peppers, healthy foods that I thought I was doing a favor. Kiwi was another one that was on my list, peanuts. So are we listening to our body? And are we addressing what our body's asking us to address when it's talking to us? Because our bodies talk to us on a regular basis. So I ask you, are you listening to it? So let's go through some great oils and supplements to use with daily habits here. Frankincense is known as the king of all oils. In fact, there is a saying, when in doubt, get your frankincense out. Pardon me. Frank is just the absolute king. And this is a small chunk of what this actually does in your system. Yes, it supports healthy cellular function. It balances mind and lifts mood, promotes a healthy skeletal and nervous system. But this is only like the tip of the iceberg of what frankincense is capable of doing. Lemon is a naturally cleansing to the body. It's a great surface cleaner, a glass cleaner. It's great at neutralizing odors in the home. I've used this on my babes from the time we started for cleaning or clearing up runny noses, diluted on the cheeks. You do have to watch lemon in the summertime because it is a photosensitive oil, because all citrus are. So you really need to watch using in direct sunlight, but a great alternative for helping dry up those noses in the wintertime. It can also help to soothe irritated throats as well. And all the citrus are really great at breaking up mucus as well. So that's another beautiful benefit to using lemon. Terrazyme is the first supplement we're going to talk about today, and it's a digestive enzyme which promotes healthy enzyme production for a normal digestive process. So much of our food now does not have the enzymes that it should, the way it did 50 years ago. So our food is not breaking down the way that it should be in our systems. I know so many people that are dealing with IBS and suffering from IBS and other digestive issues. And Terrazyme is a great supplement to aid in the nutrient absorption. It speeds up conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy, and just to help break down the food properly, because it's not able to do it on its own anymore. Who here needs more energy, wants to feel less pain, and wants to be in a better mood? I would think all of your hands should be up. This is our Lifelong Vitality. And I know we are an essential oil company, but this is our number one top product. Number one selling product is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. And because it is a whole food multivitamin and mineral supplement, I've never come across anything like this before. Every supplement I've ever tried, there's been synthetics involved. And this has been a game changer for me in my journey here. I've tried many, many other supplements trying to find something that would support my system, and I never noticed a difference. I didn't feel any better than I did prior to taking them. And they just, I was spending hundreds of dollars trying to find something that would work with my system, and could not find it until I tried these beautiful trios. And to say that my inflammation was drastically reduced, my sleep has improved drastically, my mood has improved. So many benefits to this amazing trio. They're all listed here: antioxidant, DNA protection, eye, brain, and nervous system function. So when I am counseling anyone on where to start with oils, a lot of issues that people come to me with, it really does start in your gut. If we are not feeding our gut properly and we don't have a healthy alignment of our gut, our immune system is off. It's our second brain. Right? So where our immunity lies is all in our gut. So if we have chronic inflammation, or we have leaky gut, or we have candida, or any of those things, we need to really address that, because we're not going to get the optimum health supporting the rest of our system if we're not focusing on how our gut health is. So on the right here, daily habits. So looking at taking, your vitamins in the morning and at noon with your meals. digestive support, cleansing with the lemon, cellular support with the frankincense, On Guard for immune support. Now I don't choose to take this during the summer months because I don't feel that I need it. It's diffused when needed. And I do definitely take the PB Assist every day. So this is my basic general habit, a daily habit. And then I implement other oils topically or aromatically based on my personal needs of the day and the needs of my family. So I kind of wake up and go, how many of us are home today? If it's just me, I get to diffuse whatever the heck I want. But if the rest of my family is there and they may be experiencing some, seasonal threats, I'm noticing that their symptoms are acting up or they're moody, then I will diffuse accordingly to, what I feel my family needs at that time. So which oils can support your health? What are you looking to feel less of? What are you looking to feel more of? With doTERRA, you are in control. So here's where I invite you to become empowered in your own home. A doTERRA wholesale membership is just like Costco. It's $35 American or $42 Canadian or free with any enrollment kit. It renews annually at $30 or $25 in the States, as you can see the dollar figures there. But you get a free 15 ml bottle of peppermint when you renew. So that's absolutely amazing. So let's talk about how is the best way to get you started. People ask me all the time what I do for a living, and the simple answer is that I get to connect people to nature's solutions. I'm inviting you today to become a solutions provider in your own home, and all you need is a book in a box. So with a book in a box, you can address at least 80% of your health priorities at home. Now, I don't know any of your financial situations, and I don't want to assume, so I'm going to cover the 4 most popular options for you. So let's start with our Every Oil Kit. So if you're saying, I'm all in, I want to start using these products, and you're already thinking about potentially sharing with the people in your life, this is an amazing option for you to start with. It starts you off at a 200 product credits. So that's $200 in free products right off the bat, just by starting with this kit. And it starts you at 20% rewards back if you choose to go in our loyalty reward program, which I will cover in just a little bit. So that's pretty amazing. So this is the US version here. It's got jasmine at the top there. The Rose Touch, Jasmine Touch, and Neroli Touch are, I believe, 3 we do not have in Canada yet. So the Canadian version will look a little bit different than this, but similar. It's pretty much all the oils that we carry in Canada you'll get in that kit, along with the Lumo diffuser there and the fractionated coconut oil. The next 2 selections that I'm going to cover are the Home Essentials Kit. And this gives you our top 10 oils. So you're getting frankincense, lavender, lemon, melaleuca, oregano, which we did not cover, but it's another oil that, again, you may not use on a daily basis, but you will be grateful that it's there, especially come back to school, that sort of thing. Oregano is an amazing antioxidant booster, immune support, bacterial and virus killer. It's an amazing oil. And we cook with it all the time as well. So anywhere you would use oregano when you're cooking, you could use a toothpick amount to swirl in your pasta sauce and that sort of thing. Peppermint, the Breathe, the Deep Blue, that I just sent, and On Guard, as well as our Petal Diffuser. And you get your intro booklet to walk you through how to get started. So all of these bottles, with the exception of the Deep Blue, they are 250 drops in each bottle. The Deep Blue is 85, and this is our 4-hour diffuser. The next option is our Sample Starter Kit, which is our Family Essentials Kit, or I believe in Canada it's called the Essential Collection. And again, it's the same top 10 oils. You get a few extra beadlets there. The peppermint and the On Guard beadlets come with it, I believe, or it might be Slim and Sassy in Canada. I'll have to double check that for you. But these are 5 ml bottles. As you can see here, they're the 85 drops as opposed to the 250. Okay, so those are 2 great options for you as well. Oh my goodness, this has not clicked it. No, I went too far. How do I go back? There we go. So the last one I'm going to talk about is the Natural Solutions Kit, or in Canada, I believe it's called the Nature Solutions Kit. And now they actually do look very similar. I'm so excited to tell you our Lifelong Vitality Pack is now available in Canada. I'm super, super stoked about this. The Terrazyme is available in Canada. We have problems. We have solutions to problems. We have products coming out in Canada almost on a weekly, if not monthly basis now that are being approved here. So the markets are closing. I've been ordering from the States right from go because that's where I got a lot of my supplements and whatnot from. But now the door is opening to be able to get them in Canada in the Canadian dollars, which is lovely because our US dollar sucks right now. So here's a listing of what you get. Again, the Canadian version might be slightly different than what's pictured here. If this is of interest to you, ask me for details and I will get you the exact kit list for the Canadian one. I know the On Guard soft gels pictured there are not available in Canada yet, nor is the PB Assist, but I know they are both coming, and the Breathe Stick is not available. So again, it may be slightly different than what's pictured here, but you get the basic idea. It's the Lumo Diffuser. You get the supplements, the amazing Lifelong Vitality Pack. You get the Terrazyme, the toothpaste. You're getting the hand wash, the shampoo conditioner, the Deep Blue Rub, your coconut oil, Correct-X, and a wide, beautiful array of beautiful oils to start you with. And I know for a fact that the Canadian version actually have some of our Touch. So our Touch line is peppermint, Breathe or Easy Air, Tea Tree, the top 10 basically, but they come already diluted in a roller ball for you. So it takes the guesswork out of using them topically, which is incredible. So based on everyone's unique needs, I felt this one was super important to focus on because it has the versatility to really make a change in the overall health of you and your family. And you're already familiar with it because we just saw all the products, okay? I just went through all of them pretty much. I've not had one person that started this way that's regretted it. I have, however, encountered a few, myself included, who wish they had started this way. With that being said, I understand that this may be out of your price range, but we also have an amazing solution for that. We have an easy payment plan option for you to get all of the products in this kit, but spread out over a few months in a manner that suits your budget. How long it takes to acquire is entirely up to you. I will work with you one-on-one to figure all of that out. We can simply start you with something like the Essential Kit or the Home Essentials Kit. Start there, and then we can prioritize the other products on your wish list based on your wants and needs and budget in the following months, okay? And as you do that, you can see here, this is what our loyalty rewards plan looks like. You can earn money back. Anything over 50 PV, you earn free product points. You can change or cancel at any time. Again, I will walk you through how to do all of that. And at the end of a year, if you stay on at least 50 PV every month, you're getting 30% back. So I asked, does your grocery store or your Shoppers Drug Mart or wherever you shop, your Costco, give you 30% back for being a loyal customer? I know Costco gives me like 2%, which I'm grateful for, but I would much rather 30. So anything that I would normally buy there, I have now switched and purchased through this store instead. So I have one last question for you in closing. And this is super important to me as it will help me guide you and show me how to support you best on your oil journey with me. Because yes, I come with your kit. I'm going to show you here 3 options that are presented to you. And we like to call these doTERRA pathways. So just simply tell me which one applies to you. If you're looking to simply live this new wellness lifestyle personally for you and your family, then the Change My Life box is for you. If you're like me and are already thinking of Kevin at work who has chronic head tension, or Sally at playgroup who child doesn't sleep at all, or cousin Peter that has digestive issues, maybe your sister and her kids who are constantly battling illness, or maybe your neighbor Sue who's suffering from menopause, then the second category, Change Others' Lives, are for you, and we will connect and go through what that entails. If you're also like me and are looking to find purpose and feeling really empowered by what these natural solutions are offering you, and you want to make an impact financially as well, and like the thought of earning a true residual income, this last category, Change My Future, is for you. Let's make an appointment and I will show you what a business with doTERRA looks like. I welcome you to start your journey in essential oils today. Between my support and the education doTERRA provides you, you will never be left to figure this out on your own. But it's up to you to take that first step. Simply contact me via text or email on the screen shown, and we can figure out the best way to get you started. If you already know how you want to get started, okay, if you saw one of those kits that just spoke to you today and you're ready to get going, here's an easy way to get you started. There's my website. You simply select Join and Save, and you follow the prompts, okay? You join doTERRA, pick your language, pick your country, pick the dollars you want to pay in, and away you go. If you have any questions whatsoever, I'm here to support you. Feel free to reach out. Here's my contact information. Most of you know where to find me. And if somebody else sent you here, then you're going to go back to that person, whoever brought you here, okay? You're going to want to connect with the person who introduced you. So if that was me, then definitely connect with me and I will get you started. But if somebody else brought you to this webinar tonight or sent you here, then make sure you go back and talk to them, okay? And they will be happy to get you started on your journey. So I just want to thank you all for taking the time and investing the time to see how Nature Solutions can impact your life and that of your family as well. I hope you feel empowered to become a solutions provider in your home too. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to stop the video now, and I am going to open it up for any Q&As that you have, okay? Thanks so much for joining us.